Here now, Senator John Kennedy, who is one of the 11 Republicans who sit on the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator, good evening. Good to have you with us tonight. I want to read from the statement from Dr. Ford's attorney. Part of it says there are multiple witnesses whose names have appeared publicly and should be included in any proceeding. The rush to a hearing is unnecessary and contrary to the committee discovering the truth. Your reaction to that?
I think you have to put all of this in context. Originally, Dr. Ford wanted to remain anonymous. Then she changed her mind and contacted the Washington Post and gave them the story. Then she asked us to hold a hearing. We've agreed to hold a hearing. Then she changed her mind and said, I don't want a hearing. I want an FBI investigation. Senator Grassley, who's demonstrated extraordinary leadership, again reached out to her and said, look, we'll do it any way you want. We have to have a hearing. That's the way the Senate works. We'll send somebody out to see you. And now Dr. Ford has changed the conditions again.
And as Ed Henry said, you know, it's the feeling on the Republican side of the committee that they're continually moving these goalposts. And I guess, you know, one of the questions becomes who gets to run this process? Does she get to run the process, or do you all get to run the process? And as you point out, you've given multiple opportunities. But is there any effort underway to bring some of these witnesses in for Monday? Is that a condition that you would consider meeting for her?
We broke Senate protocol and Senate rules to hold this hearing. The confirmation process is over. The hearing's over. The confidential meeting with Judge Kavanaugh is over. The written question submission time, over. The FBI investigation, over. All that was left was to vote. Now, we have broken the rules and protocol by having the hearing at her request.
I get what you're saying. I want to play this from your colleague in the Senate, Mazie Hirono, who spoke out about you and others who she feels, well, here's what she said about you. Watch.
I expect the men in this country and the men in this committee, and many of them, believe me, because we all signed on to this letter to demand an FBI investigation, but really, guess who's perpetuating all of these kinds of actions? It's the men in this country, and I just want to say to the men in this country, just shut up and step up. Do the right thing for a change.
For a change, she says. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I have great respect for Senator Hirono. I am a man, but I'm who the people of Louisiana sent to the United States Senate. If she's unhappy with that, I guess Mazie needs to talk to the people in Louisiana. In the meantime, I've got to do my job. We're trying to do the right thing. I don't know what more we can do. The goalposts, as someone put it earlier, keep moving. I'm not interested in more political or cultural combat. I'm interested in two things. Well, I'm interested in truth, and I'm interested in fairness.
Understood.
And we're trying. We're trying.
Understood. Joy Behar basically said the same thing. I don't know if you're a big watcher of The View, so I'll play it for you just in case you missed it.
Okay.
These people in Congress right now in that Senate Judiciary Committee, these white men, old, by the way, are not protecting women. They're protecting a man who is probably guilty. If you're not Judge Kavanaugh, take the lie detector test.
What do you say about that, Senator?
Well, I'm sorry she feels that way. I don't agree with her. Our job is to protect the American people. Our job is to advise and consent. It doesn't say anything in the Constitution about the FBI advising and consenting or the media, no disrespect, advising and consenting. It's up to us. And we're trying very, very hard to hold a hearing as Dr. Ford requested and give her a chance.
All right, so
but she keeps moving the goalposts, and all I can say is I hope she comes Monday. I think it will be a huge mistake if she doesn't. I'm asking her if she's listening to attend. I assure her she'll be treated fairly, but If she doesn't want to attend, that's up to her. We'll
right,
even
well,
do it privately if she wants.
And we know Senator Grassley's offered for staffers to go to California and take
Right.
a statement from her as well. So lots of different options. Senator, thank you very much. We'll be watching with great interest as we head towards Monday on this. Good to have you here tonight.